started my day with my morning ritual, a matcha latte. After setting the intention for the day, we then headed to a little cafe in Dubois, Wyoming, where we had a delicious country breakfast. We didn't have an itinerary for the day, so we did what we do best. We pulled up Google Maps, found the closest body of water, which was 42 minutes away, and headed that way. On our drive, we saw a herd of antelope hanging out with a beautiful background, and right on the other side there was a flock of geese just hanging out. As we were admiring the beautiful scenery, we ran into a real Wyoming cowboy. Our first stop was Brooks Lake. Brooks Lake is nested high in the Wyoming Absaroka Mountains, surrounded by the towers of the Pinnacle Buttes. The lake is roughly 300 acres. The lake holds rainbow, brook, cutthroat, and brown trout. Unfortunately, we didn't have any luck that day. We started making our way back down to the highway in search of another lake. Right off the highway, we found this beautiful small alpine lake, the Wind River Lake.
Oh, look, they're catching.
We could see the fish from the bank, so we decided to get up closer and put the camera in the water. Looks like a rainbow trout, though. Do you have your phone on you, babe?
Yeah. Wow, buddy.
There you go. Good job. Your first fish out of Wyoming.
Yep. Was this one a yummy?
Yeah. Because it's a barbless hook.
Oh, look it.
This is a cutthroat.
That looks like a brown one.
Pretty. Going back. Come on, you got this, buddy. I just have my thing sitting like that as I was going to.
You want her in your way, Saya?
Get tired of it? You want one now?
Did you see some of it?
Oh, oh my God.
After our last cast, we headed back to Dubois to explore the beautiful town. We stopped by Dubois Museum, and honestly, it was such a cool surprise. It's small but packed with history. Now this was really cool. This is a bighorn sheep skull that literally grew into a pine tree. Apparently years ago a hunter left it, never came back, and it just grew around it. So here's a fun fact. Dubois was almost called the Never Sweat. That's the name the locals wanted. But when they applied for a post office, the federal government rejected the name. Instead, they named it after the senator of Idaho. Locals didn't like the way it was supposed to be pronounced, so they made up their own. To this day, people here say Dubois.
Super soft.
From Cutthroat to Lake Trout, this valley is packed with game fish. So this was really interesting. Around 400 million years ago, volcanic eruptions covered northwest Wyoming with ash, lava, and debris. Entire forests got burned almost immediately, starting the process of turning wood into stone. Instead of decaying, the trees were sealed off from oxygen. The groundwater flowed through, carrying minerals like quartz that slowly replaced the organic material. That's how we ended up with petrified wood. The displays here show a huge tree limb that left a hollow space underground, perfect for crystals to form over time. What you're looking at now is actually a full fossilized tree limb, piece by piece. In 1981, Helen Looking Bill made an incredible discovery while out hunting arrowheads with her husband near Dubois, Wyoming. Over the years, this site revealed over 25,000 artifacts. The cabins at the Dubois Museums aren't just replicas, they're the real thing. Each one moved here from around the upper Wind River Valley. They were brought to this spot to preserve the stories of early settlers, ranchers, and homesteaders who built a life in this rugged landscape. Walking through them, you get to see how people lived, worked, and survived out here. This log building once served as the Dubois' very first high school back in 1937. Before that, it was a one-room grade school building in the early 1900s. With just 12 students and 3 teachers, kids learned everything from Latin American history to algebra right here in this room. Now we have the old saddle shop. This room showcases a collection of historic saddles, from side saddles to cavalry styles, each built for different riders and purposes. The detailing on these saddles is absolutely stunning. This cabin once housed forest rangers working deep in the Wind River wilderness. Today it stands as a quiet tribute to early conservation and life in the woods. And now we have this little cabin that came from a nearby valley. This cabin was turned into a galleria space to showcase local history, art, and the stories that shaped this valley. Inside you'll find everything from old photographs and handmade tools to artifacts that give a glimpse into the life around Dubois back in the days. It's a small place, but it holds a big mix of memories. After exploring the cabins and soaking in all the history of Dubois Museum, we had felt like we had time traveled a bit. Then we stopped at the local grocery store to pick up some items for dinner. I hadn't seen the Wind River honey in years, so when I spotted it, I knew I had to take some home. The campground had this really cool little mining and panning setup. Back in the late 1800s and early 1900s, miners would come through these parts hoping to strike gold or find valuable minerals in the streams and riverbeds. We grilled up the elk and the bison patties at the campsite, but somewhere along the way we forgot which was which. So dinner turned into a bit of a guessing game. Is this elk? Wait, no, that's gotta be bison. Either way, they were both delicious, no complaints here. What do you think?
That's buffalo.
Buffalo?
It's really good.
Dubois, Wyoming was an unforgettable adventure. Beautiful views, rich history, and memories we'll never forget. Thanks for coming along with us, and we'll see you on the next one.